Hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to talk about the beginner guide. I will not be updating the beginner guide on the website to account for temporary events. So like in this case, we are during the second anniversary, we have the anniversary Nonstop, we have the Master and Pupil event, we also have Urek EX coming in a couple of weeks, and I didn't want to add stuff to the guide, to then remove it again, to then, when there is a new temporary event, add that stuff again to the guide and then remove it. It wouldn't make any sense. So I will only add to the guide stuff that they make at a fundamental level, like new system for new players that are going to be permanent, and maybe expanding the pool of units available in Nonstop. Those kind of things I will change in the guide. For temporary events, I will be making videos like this one, where I just go through what changes compared to the original guide or the one that you find on the website, to account for the new events that there are in the current period. Okay, so that's the plan. Let me know in the comments if it makes sense for you. And I would say we can get started by quickly talking about what you should be doing at first in terms of units to summon. So in my guide, you will find very soon that there is an introduction to the new player systems. So the missions to get the tickets, the welcome summon banner with enhanced rates for SSR units, then also other missions that will give you a lot of SSR selectors, and also the special guide missions and the rewards that they're going to give you. So first there is a quick overview of that. Then we have the banners and the units that you should be summoning on those banners. So here we have the Nonstop SSR Plus limit break summons for new players. So these are the welcome Nonstop SSR Plus limit breaks. This is not the one for anniversary. This is not the one we see here on the right. This is not it. This is not second anniversary Nonstop. These are the 3 banners for new player. I'm saying that because I don't want you guys to come here and select white in the second anniversary Nonstop. Don't do it. This is only for the welcome Nonstop SSR Plus. Make sure of that. Don't pick white here. Okay, that's really important. So white is the first pick. Is kind of forced because you need him for the special guide missions. So there is no way around it. And white is also really good early on, so it's not a problem. Now with Yura is also really good in general, so it's okay. It's okay. It's not going to be a dead pick. Then we have Nonstop SSR Plus 2. Here we're going to go with Iwa just to access the next part of the special guide missions. And yeah, that's just a simple pick. You will need a Rainbow 5 anyway sooner or later, so it's fine. It's a bit of a shame that we don't have an additional DPS at this point in time, but it is still acceptable, I would say. So that's fine. For the Nonstop SSR Plus 3, you can go either Eden or Dawn. Eden is preferred if you're not going to buy any tickets, because you're not going to get a lot of dupes out of this banner anyway. So Eden is going to perform a bit better with fewer copies compared to Dawn. But if you are going to buy the copies, you might as well go for Dawn. Kind of up to you. She's easier to build around in the early stages, so could be preferable. But yeah, either one would work just fine. So these are the first 3 Nonstop SSR Plus for, again, new players. In the Nonstop for anniversary, the unit you should be picking, I would say 99.9% of the times, is going to be Yugo, because in the early stages of an account you don't have enough supports or enough units to build 3 complete teams or even 4 complete teams, and Yugo is a unit that can work on her own for a very, very long time. So you basically just drop her in a team and that's it. You don't even need max dupes. She can work at red 1 and above, no problem. Obviously, the higher the better, because red 1 you will need quite a lot of swiftness coming from your True Essence, and True Essence probably you won't have it built for the first 1, maybe 2 weeks of the account, so it could be a bit slow, but at that point just add some additional units to support Yugo is not that big of a problem. So definitely Yugo is the least demanding SSR Plus unit that we have. Can carry on her own, is basically again a team in and of herself, so that's amazing, and it's the pick I recommend for the second anniversary if you are starting right now. So that's just what I wanted to mention real quick. So here we have no doubts, just go for her. Regardless of whether you're going to buy the tickets or not, she's always your best pick. So that's good. Then we have the topic about the welcome summon. I don't know why like AD Sense is adding these banners here. I thought I blocked them, but okay, fine, whatever. It's kind of annoying. But yeah. So in the welcome summon, you will have a restricted pool of SSR units you can pick from, but the most important ones are going to be Mamanak, Reflejo, Yura, and Bam. So the first 4 units you see here are going to be your priority. I would also say in that exact order. So those are really important. The other 4, not so much. Even if you don't max them out, you're not going to miss out a lot. So if you want to save maybe your tickets for an XSR Plus unit that might come out, you could do that. But at the very least, these 4 units should be maxed. That's what I would say. Theoretically, you could also max Vivi just to have an additional DPS. That depends on how quickly you can push content, but it could be a reasonable option. So if you want to, you can add Vivi as well. And then when you reach PT, that is every 200 summons, you will have the possibility again of selecting 5 SSR Plus units. I would say first you should be getting some additional copies of Eden, so I would always add Eden to the pool. Then you can add some single copy units that could come in handy early, like Evan, really, really good unit. Data Machine, also a really good unit. I'm trying to only highlight the ones, but okay. So the first 3 are really important. Then you could also select Anniversary Bot to get some additional copies of her, and then maybe Albelda too, because these units you will want to max out anyway. Irang is also insane, but early game you won't really need her. There is no team that is going to utilize her, so it's fine if you're not going to add her. So that's what I would do also for the PT in this case. For the welcome Nonstop SSR, basically just select a unit that you did not max out. So I would say the first 2 here, you're going to summon normally with your tickets. Then the other ones you could start adding via the welcome Nonstop. You're going to have access to this one on week 2. That's why I don't recommend waiting for that to pull for these 2 guys. They are so important, you want them immediately. So the other ones can be picked from the units here. You could also just say, okay, let's go Vivi from this one. So you don't have to pull for her in the first one. You can just go with the first 5 units and then just wait it out. For the normal summon banner, I added here the additional units that are not present in the welcome summon banner. And you don't have to use tickets on this one early on. Cherry is a great carry, so if you want to, you could decide to do it. So you could also decide to go, again, just for these 5 units. Once they're maxed, you will pull on the normal summon banner and you will add these 4 ones. Also, when you're doing the 5 free pulls every day, I would recommend you guys to add all of these 4 units. There is an additional one that is not included in the welcome banner, that is Icarus. I don't think you need her. You could potentially add her as a 5th unit because now with high Yura, she is a bit better, but I don't really recommend it. So you can go these 4 with priority. I would put probably on Cherry just to have again an additional DPS unit. You will never have enough of those, unfortunately, especially in the early stages. So I would probably pick that. And second, once she's maxed, if you will ever max her soon, then you should go for Hawking as well. Is amazing. So yeah, these are the units I would prioritize for this banner as well. Black market, never, ever, ever spend a single summon on this one. Never summon on this is complete dog shit. Don't do it. Just forget it even exists. It doesn't matter. Like, where is it? I don't even know where. Yeah, okay, the button is here. So this black market does not exist. Do not summon on it. It's garbage. Period. That's it. I just wanted to highlight that, and it's fine. Then we have the secret recruitment area. This is also super important because Hugo is featured on this one for the first 2 weeks of the anniversary. And you will get to hard mode 50 fairly soon. So you can easily, well, probably not in the first 2 weeks to be honest, but you will definitely unlock hard mode. You will definitely get enough to buy 200 tickets. If you are lucky, you're also going to get 100 tickets from the Memorial Pocket, and then you're going to use those to summon on Hugo. This is really important. Don't use your Suspendium, don't exchange your black market tickets here, don't do it. It's a good banner normally, but there is a more important use for your black market tickets. For now, again, don't use Suspendium on summons, don't use black market tickets on anything for now, because the important thing you're going to use your black market tickets for and your Suspendium for is the next banner we see here, the Welcome Family Head Advent Summon. Only pick Gustang. Now there is no reason really to go for Chomray. Pick Gustang, max him out, and he's going to be an amazing carry for one of your teams. He's going to last you forever. Amazing DPS unit. So yeah, definitely pick him and max him out. Now this could be a bit like confusing for some people because you're just starting out. We know that Urek is coming in 2 weeks. So you might say, why should I pull for Gustang? On this banner that is going to appear on day 8 and is going to last for 21 days, why should I summon for Gustang? The reason being is that Gustang is going to be an amazing DPS unit again that is going to carry one of your teams. And if you get up to floor 90, which I think it's totally achievable in the first month of play, because we will have 1 month before Urek's banner will be gone. It's going to appear on July 30 and will last for 2 weeks. So in these 1 month that we have now, you can definitely reach floor 90 with all the tools that you have available. So with Hugo being a thing is definitely an easier team that you can create. White is going to carry another one. Eden is going to carry another one. Gustang is going to carry another one. So you have 4 teams. You can easily reach floor 90. You only need 4 teams for that, which is insane. And we have to remember, when you're stuck on a stage, now there is this thing called, where is it? The Master and Pupil, this one, the FAG recruitment event. Make sure not to pick a random master. Make sure to pick one of the good ones. So if you are in doubt, I'm sure you can write on my Discord and some people will give you the code, because I'm sure there will be someone without a decent pupil or without any pupil at all. So you can ask there and they will give you a code, and you can borrow units from your master that will usually be well built, so you can easily carry some fights also using this. You can use the master support 3 times a day, which is a lot. So remember to use it when you're stuck, when you're struggling. Use the master support and go through the stage. This one will last for basically the whole duration of the anniversary, so up until August 12. And you definitely want to make use of it. It's absolutely important, will help you pushing those adventure stages. So as I was saying, if you can get to floor 90 or even 100, you will have enough Suspendium and Black Market tickets to do more than 2,800 summons. The average to max out a family head is 1,400. That means you can max out both of them. And my 2,800 pulls is a conservative kind of estimate, because I kind of underestimated the amount of some Suspendium that you're going to get from the Trial of Chaos. I did not count the black market tickets that you're getting from the Trial of Chaos. I did not account for the ones you might be getting from the trials, but not really, because it's 60 a week. You will, like, this will be over well before you can actually get the black market from that. But I did not account for the Suspendium from the main trial here, from the Guardian. I had a very conservative estimate also of the proficiency on the units, because every unit that you take a proficiency 10 will give you 600 Suspendium. You will see it here as a reward. So 600 Suspendium for this. And then Rapport will give you 1,400. So the total is 2k Suspendium per unit that you do Rapport 7 and that you do with proficiency 10. Initially, due to the cost of like the Rapport items that you need to get to level 7, I would say you can do your main units, okay, to level 6, or, well, at that point go level 7, to be honest, because it's only 14 gifts from 6 to 7, and that's a lot of Suspendium for it. So do it. Then for everyone else, stop at kind of 4 and that's it. Don't go past it, because from 4 to 5 the cost skyrockets. From 5 to 6 is even worse. So stop at 4 is going to be fairly easy to achieve, and you can get 500 suspendium for it. And you can get most of the units you will unlock at report 4, so that's good. And that's a lot of suspendium. I kind of had a very low estimate of that as well. Plus, I did not account for all the freebies they might give us. I did not account for the 150 summons they might give us for free for Urek, like they did for Gustang. Maybe they could even be 200 since it's the second anniversary. Who knows? So, without counting for all of that, if you can get to floor 90, which is achievable in 1 month with all of the systems we just mentioned, then I would say you're safe. You can get both Family Head or both EX units to Rainbow 5. So that's kind of my estimate. And what else do we have to mention? I think I already mentioned also the sources of suspendium, like the report and the other things, so that's fine. Let me also go through the rest. We have the data tower in this case as well with Yura and Garam. So yeah, I did not mention whether you should pull for Yura or not. I would say no, don't do it. If you do it, it's going to be extremely hard to go Rainbow 5 in both the EX units. And Yura is always going to be available. We're going to get 1 copy for free anyway from the missions. That should be one of these ones. I wonder if it's... No, this one is the trial. Let me see. Nope. Nope. Vacation Festival, yes. From the Vacation Festival. Now you see an SSR Plus chest, because when she's maxed out, you're going to get the chest instead. But if you complete all of these missions, which are going to be guaranteed, over the span of 10 days, you're then going to get a free copy of Yura. Yura works perfectly fine at 0 dupes, so that's also why I would recommend skipping her. Unfortunately, if you skip her, that also means you're going to skip Garam, but you kind of would have anyway, because you're busy summoning for the main SSR units. So you're going to lose out on SSR plus Garam. You're just going to get maybe green 3, green, probably blue 1, blue 2, I don't know. Kind of depends on your luck from the data tower. But that's going to be okay. Like, you're not going to use her, fine, but it's a shame. The value of EX units, I think, is higher than both of them. We don't know what Urek is going to do, but regardless of that, it's more important to get Gustang to Rainbow 5 than it is to get these 2 units maxed out. Because again, Yura has insane value at 0 dupes already, so you're not missing out on too much. And you don't need the HP recovery block from Garam this early into the game. So you're totally fine in skipping those. That's what I would do. If you are a spender, on the other hand, you can afford to max all of it. You can max Yura, you can max Gustang, you can max Urek. Doesn't matter. You can max all of them. So if you are a spender, this does not apply to you. Max the shit out of everything. Okay? You will buy the Nonstop tickets for the Nonstop banner in the anniversary, for all the welcome Nonstop summons. You will have a lot of units. You will get well past 100 in 1 month. So don't worry about it. You can max out everything. So with that being said, this only applies, again, to free-to-play players. If you are free-to-play, skip Yura, skip Garam, go all in on Gustan, go all in on Urek, and you should be able to do it. Unless you are super unlucky in both of them, in which case there is not much you could have done anyway. But yeah, that's kind of the best course of action, I would say. So yeah, then here we have just the TLDR on who to summon. Is a very short summary. Don't worry about it. Again, you just have to add what I just mentioned previously, so the Nonstop for the anniversary and all the other things. So focus on that. Then, okay, some information on adventure and the other systems we have in game. So the story mode, you're going to get a lot of normal summon ticket from the story mode, so remember to do it. And we have the weekly missions, etc. Some basics on the unit like range, damage type, and then also your proficiency and the suspendium information that I was mentioning. So all of that is in here. Also exclusive equipment, what they do, etc., etc. Kind of information on the ignition weapon. For the ignition weapon, I think I will also have to make a mention in here, like in the beginner guide, to my ignition weapon guide, because I made a separate one with more in-depth information. But yeah, that's fine, kind of out of topic, I would say. Then some information on the bag, some information on some team building, fine. The content unlock, and then information on the different content. So all of that will still be applicable. Read through it, let me know if you have any doubts. But what I mentioned now in the video is, again, the main difference from the guide you're seeing here on screen and the period we're in now with the temporary events for the second anniversary. I hope this video was helpful. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I will try my best to reply to everyone. And yeah, I would say that's all. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.